So let's talk about how to change the filter element in the air prep system for an Eclipse. So the easiest way I find is to take the air prep system off of the electrical panel, and there's a bolt in this location and this location, and sometimes in this slot back here. Takes a 9/64 hex wrench. And then, of course, you've got the standard push-pull fittings, the push-pull fittings for taking the air hose out. You push the air hose in, you hold the little ring up against the fitting, and then you pull the air hose out, and then you let go of the fitting. Same here. All right, so this is your filter element. Your filter element is inside the filter bowl, and this is the drain. So if you ever get water in your system, if you have the air on, you can actually take a rag and you can slowly loosen this or screw this in to the bowl, and any liquid that's in there will blow out into the rag. You know, like you're blowing its nose, I like to call it. You can also, if you have the air disconnected, you can just take this whole bowl off by turning it counterclockwise, like this. And then this is the bowl. Now this bowl is yellowed over time because of this particular machine, and you can see the filter's kind of yellow too. This particular machine has been run with a silent compressor, and the silent compressors are silent because their compressor heads are under oil, and some of that oil leaks through the gaskets in the compressor and gets into the air system as a natural lubricant. That's okay. It's just, you got to understand that it's going to yellow things. All right, so we take the bowl off and set it aside, and then we take this white disc and we unscrew it. So let me see if I can do that one-handed. It's kind of sharp. Might have to get a rag. Just a second. Okay, so I just got myself a rag and got a hold of it and turned it so I could turn it off. There is a spring in here. It's a big spring. It's not going to go flying out. You just need to know it's there. See that spring right there? Don't lose that. Keep that in there. All right. Now there's this black ring that just slides off, and you can see the cone goes up like that. And then this is the filter element. This part just slides out of the filter element. The filter element has a little machined ring which is smaller on one end than on the other end. So when I put a new filter element in, that ring, that machined little edge always goes down to the bottom like this, and you just poke it on there and then put the black ring back on. Make sure your spring's in place, and then you'll need another hand because that spring's in the way now. So hang on a second. Let me see what I can do here. Get it on the tripod. There we go. Turn the light on. And so just hold it and screw that back in. It'll eventually go in there. And then use a rag, tighten it on there. So it's all snug. And then put your filter bowl on. The filter has an O-ring inside there that seals against this upper edge above the threads. So be careful when you do this, don't cross thread it. you know, because the metal is harder than the plastic, so just be careful when you're doing it. And then snug it up there. Okay. And then you can put this back on the machine, and you've serviced the filter on the machine. Okay, thanks.